between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derek Hipp.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down. And here's Rodgers on the return.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 3 on first. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Play action. It's Ryan.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Now it's Hines. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the
touchdown, Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hines. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, here's Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Willis will look to throw it. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes your panic is what...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play in a quick strike.
Rodgers to return it. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now Willis to throw.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
He's got room at the 30.
And some space here. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run with Hines. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
Taking it about the 36. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same. But the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Willis now off of play action. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Willis looking to throw it.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now, it's Henry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Willis on the sneak.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bart.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Parkey is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Willis. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. That's caught at the 2. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sign than not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Traylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jackrabbit Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Willis now off play action. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A pivot and a give to Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Willis. Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Blankenship out for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. play fake. Here's Willis. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They go play action with Willis.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Third down, it's Willis. He's got Hooper on the out route.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis, 25 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Here we go. And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have to like.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis on the slant. Burks. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. It's caught by Hooker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trucks over him.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go play action with Willis.
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Ryan. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hines trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback,
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On third down, it's Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There's a reason that number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. On first down, Ryan.
Pass complete to Hines.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now Ryan.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get some.
Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Willis.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Willis, he'll look to throw it.
Rolling to his left.
Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here's Willis.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Willis looking to pass it.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.